the last episode, we unlocked canoes, and then we made one to make our way up to Barbarian Village. From here, we will now be running north to pick up some leather gloves from the spawn just south of the Edgeville Bank. This will give us some defensive stats as well as keep our weight very low. Going to drop my axe now because all it does is weigh me down. We want to weigh as little as possible until we have 43 prayer. We also want to maintain a low hit points level. 204 remaining experience means that I have gained no hit points experience since leaving Tutorial Island. It's an unspoken rule between UIMs who share content to not mess with your inventory off screen, typically. And it's an unspoken rule between 10 hit points peers to always show all of the hit points experience that you gain, like where you gained it at. So I will be trying to do that. Over here by the Edgeville Bank is a pair of leather gloves. That will raise our defense a little bit more. We still weigh weigh approximately 0.5 kilograms right now, but it doesn't really matter. I would like to see what the defense of this mace is. I wonder if you need a prayer level to equip it. Wouldn't that be something? Hey. Doesn't give any defense at all. Okay, well, we don't want that. There will be a lot of walking on this account. We're not going to train agility for quite a while, as far as I would like to train, at least. We have to wait for some quests to use the experience efficiently. The recruitment drive quest is going to give us 1,000 agility experience, and I would like to use that in place of the Treenum Stronghold Treenum course. That I don't want to run that course. It takes a little bit too long when I could just skip it off of a quest, you know what I'm saying? Something important to do, you'll notice these mammoths here. We want to switch to a free-to-play world. And the mammoths no longer exist. Free-to-play world OP. Continue heading north, past the Graveyard of Shadows, and then once you get to the ruins, actually, we'll head along the east side of this river and this obelisk. Head along the east side of the Graveyard of Shadows, up to this area of the Boneyard. We have arrived. Okay, here at the Big Bones spot, I'll be grabbing this first big bone and then walking back to show you a few things. You can pick up this iron scimitar and equip it. And these are the stats. That just increased our weight by 2.5, maybe 3 kilograms, so I'm not going to keep it. Oh, actually, hold up. Drop these big bones. Okay, it only increased our weight by 2 kilograms, but still, that's too much weight for me. I will be dropping this iron scimitar, even though it would give a +1 slash bonus. Let's collect another big bone. Okay. The most important tip that I can give is to conserve your run energy. Whenever you have big bones on you, you weigh more. Now we weigh 2 kilograms. We weighed 0 kilograms running up here. Every big bone is a kilogram. So, the more bones you have, the faster that you're draining your energy. You can walk all the way to the Wilderness Altar and get almost 100 run energy back. And that run energy that you replenish will get you all the way back here. You can run all the way back to this spot, just off of 1 full bar of run energy. So it's very important to walk to the altar and run back. Now, to make this a lot faster, I think it's this square, I don't remember exactly. To make this a lot faster, you can world hop on this spot. Pick up the big bones, world hop. Pick up the big bones, world hop. These skeletons hit 4s. This is also a multi-combat area, and they are all aggro. So you want to make sure that you don't ever get caught by 2 of them. I got my big bones here. Let's run away. I activated my run energy manually there, so I ended up taking 2 or 3 hits. If you do this by using control run, you will only take the 1 hit from when he initially sees you. So control run works in this fashion. Let's say I want to run to this tile right here. If I hold down control, you guys can tell I'm using control because these X's will come up on the items that are on the ground. If I hold control, my character will run even though run is not selected. Now I'll walk because I'm not holding control. The reason that I stopped running is because I got to the square that I designated. Now if I clicked over here for control run, let go of the control button and clicked somewhere else, I would continue running because I never completed my control run action. You need to completely get to the square that you ran to. See, like right there, it canceled itself out because I got to the next tile that I indicated. But if you just keep on clicking randomly like this, you're going to continue running over and over, just always running. It's important to understand how control run works before you try to use it. So like I was doing before, grab the big bones, world hop. Render self can be very useful right here because it allows you to see the skeleton that might be under you potentially when you spawn in. Now, render self can also make it hard to understand where you are. See, I only took 1 hit there because I used control run. As soon as you get to this line where this tree is, you're safe. He won't attack you anymore. But render self can also make it to where it's hard to see where you are. So like you could think that you're safe from a skeleton, but not realize you're right next to a skeleton and then he attacks you. Use render self at your own risk here. Once you have a full inventory of bones, make sure that you are walking because you do weigh a lot right now. Make sure that you are also in a free-to-play world. This area that I am standing in right now is dangerous because people hunt black chins at this spot. There's plenty of level 3s that actually hunt black chins here, so there's actually PKers that are level 8, level 13, ready to come out here and kill you. So it's very important that you're on a free-to-play world. There's no reason for anybody to be out here on a free-to-play world. We are going to move along, following this tree line. You can see there's like a channel of trees here. Right next to the wilderness obelisk, there's these trees. We want to make sure that we're staying in this channel because of the hobgoblins. That is the reason why. These hobgoblins can hit pretty hard, especially on a 10 hit points account like we are. Now the next thing that it's important to note are these sliced in half looking cannonball things. You'll see on your minimap, looks kind of like a rock or a boulder. That is our path to the wilderness altar. You can follow these boulders all the way to the wilderness altar. So here we go. There's my next stone. I know it's really tempting to run right now, but you do not want to do that because you weigh 22 kilograms. Alright, I've made it to the wilderness altar. I typed in : render self to make myself invisible. I'm only invisible to myself, it's only my perception. Everyone else can still see me. Now, I swear I turned off my render roofs, but this place does not care. Always hide roofs. Alright, never mind. Turn that on so that you don't ever see the roof in this place. Zoom in as far as you can. Hide this chat box so you can see anybody lurking around. And I have left-click use as my option. OS Buddy has allowed me to do that. Your first couple of levels, actually your first like 15 levels actually, are gonna be just insane. Like 4 bones per level. The reason that we have come out here at this combat level, level 3, is because why would you PK at this level? You're not going to gain anything. If you're killing a level 3 that's at the wilderness altar, it's highly unlikely that they have anything. A lot of times people try to attack me, but they are just not low enough level. Let's see, what level am I right now? I'll be 5 soon, so you would have to be 43 or lower. There's nobody out here that's level 43, man. Sometimes there are, actually, so it's good to be wary. Anytime you see a white dot, you want to hop. Don't ever talk to anybody. Don't ever check anybody's combat level. You need to get out of here as soon as possible. $17 prayer. 3,202 experience is what we're leaving with on the first run. Very nice. Now I can run all the way back with my 90 run energy. We'll follow the same path that we took over here. Cutting straight across here. There would normally be green dragons here. So that's why we need to switch back to a free-to-play world. It's very important. But alright, I will be running back and forth a bunch of inventories of bones. I will record the end of every trip and give you how much experience I got per trip. Just in case anybody's curious about the rates per trip or anything like that. Yep, that's all I got for now. I'll see you in a little bit. I left the wilderness altar around 90 run energy, and I have not stopped running since I left there. We got back to our big bone spawn with 4 energy to spare. So I'm guessing you need approximately 85 to 90% run energy. Leaving the second trip with 23 prayer. Wow, yikes. 6,667 experience. Leaving this time with 26 prayer, 9,450 experience. Leaving this time with 29 prayer, 13,020 experience. That's another prayer run done. 31 prayer, 15,907 experience. We're leaving this time with 33 prayer, 18,690 experience. Hell yeah. $34 prayer, 21,682 experience. Alright, 35 prayer, 24,202 experience. 37 prayer, 28,035 experience. 38 prayer, 30,817 experience. We didn't get a level this time. Still 38 prayer with 33,442 experience. Leaving this time with 39 prayer, 36,135 experience. I messed up and screen captured the wrong OS Buddy client for this next clip. This is just my main room crafting. 40 prayer, 38,918 experience. That was a bad run. I'm pretty sure I only needed like 1,900 to get the level. We're leaving this time with 41 prayer, 41,438 experience. 41 prayer, 44,063 experience. I think we might get it in 2 more trips. Alright, leaving this time with 42 prayer, 47,160 experience. $42 prayer, 49,890 experience. 1 more run of bones. I could just do the priest and no. I could just do the Restless Ghost quest to get the rest of this experience, but I would rather just do another run. That way I have Protect from Melee to get out of the wilderness. So, I'll be back with another inventory of bones. Alright, leaving this time with 43 prayer, 53,513 experience. Now it's time to make our way to the ruins just north of the Graveyard of Shadows. Here's the Graveyard of Shadows. Here's the ruins that we need to go to. Got ourselves a young idiot here. And you can't attack me, can you, boy? I'm level 8 combat. So to get there, you follow the same exact path that we were just walking. I'm going to go to a free-to-play world so that I don't die to a green dragon. Here at the ruins, enter from the south and make your way along the southern fence. If you're in a free-to-play world, there's significantly less monsters, it seems like. Now I'm going to run into this spot, this little shack on the eastern side. Since I'm in a free-to-play world, the steel plate legs are being farmed, so that's not a problem. Let's just go to some members' worlds. There we go. Steel plate legs. Each one of these is worth 650 coins to us, so we will be getting a full inventory of steel plate legs. And then make our way out of the wilderness. I'll be right back when I have a full inventory. I have just collected my last pair of steel plate legs. Now when we run through this area down here, you can go to free to play and you won't have to worry about the green dragons, but I am not going to worry about it. I'm just going to run straight down to the court beast lair. So let's see if I die. Monka. As long as you follow the tips that I have outlined in this video, you should not die in the wilderness. I have gotten 3 UIMs and 2 hardcores through this grind without dying, but I have also had like 4 hardcores and this UIM died during it, so you just, it's all about how much you pay attention, and if you're at 10 hit points hardcore trying to do this, just be extra careful, but you should already know that, huh? There's a few NPCs around the entrance. Just pray melee and you'll be fine. Wow, there's actually someone here my level. Are you kidding me? Oh shit, I forgot you can't enter when you're in combat. That's alright. Just continue heading south. The only thing you have to do right now is get out of the wilderness. We'll be Clan Wars teleporting so that we can sell our steel plate legs to Louis the Legs for some starter cash. I'm not going to cut this clip because I want to show that I made it all the way out of the wilderness. Easy game. Alright, once you have exited the wilderness, time for a Clan Wars teleport. Alright, once you have entered and exited the portal, you just have to click one time down here, and your character will auto-walk all the way. I'm going to let my run energy drain down to about 80%, because we will be standing around selling these to Louis the Legs for a little while. It should replenish itself a little bit. We do weigh 254 kilograms. If I hadn't checked it right there, my character would have walked all the way down, but we weigh a lot right now, so you definitely do not want to be running with this in your inventory. Time to trade Louis the Legs. And make sure there's only 2 in stock when you sell them. I'll be hopping worlds because I need every GP that I can possibly get right now. So for every steel plate legs that I sell, I'll be hopping a world. I'll be back once I have that done. Here I am, about to sell my last pair of legs to Louis the Legs. 18,200 coins, that's the starting cash that we have. So my average for 43 prayer and 18k coins at this point is around 6 hours. Pretty much always hitting the 6-hour mark. I'm just gonna wait for Hans to get his fat ass over here. Where you at, Hans? Fatty. This time though, I was pretty AFK, so I don't think it's gonna be as good. Wow, 5 hours, 20 minutes. This is actually my best account yet. Holy, that is awesome. All right. I believe the next thing that we're gonna do is head down to Count Check. But before I head over to Count Check, we want to make our way up to the Magic Tutor. Every 30 minutes you can claim 30 air and 30 mind runes, and that's actually very useful. We're going to need about 60 casts to get the meats that we need for the Druidic Ritual quest, which is going to be one of the main goals of the next episode. So let's head down to Count Check. Thanks for checking out my video. Any comments, tips, or questions are welcome in the comments section below. Liking this video helps me a great deal, and subscribing will keep you up to date with the progress of this account. That's all for this video. Good luck with your gains.